Once upon a time, there were 3 little girls who went to the police academy. And they were assigned very hazardous duties. But I took them away from all that, and now they work for me. My name is Charlie.
Hello.
It's Charlie, Angel. Time to go to work.
Hello.
It's Charlie, Angel. Time to go to work.
Hello.
It's Charlie, Angel. Time to go to work.
Good morning, Woodville. They're inside.
Good. Charlie will be calling any minute now. Will you set up the projection machine, Bosley?
Right. I suppose I'm to be left behind again for the really heavy stuff. Look after the office, answer the mail, pick up the phone when it rings.
Sorry, Bosley.
Sabrina, why can't I ever come out ahead of the bank?
I think you have to put in more than you take out.
Ah, is that the trick?
Well, it helps.
Are you trying to get me fat?
No, I'm trying to get you healthy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Hi.
You're all looking very chipper.
Thank you.
Ready for the launching pad?
Any idea what this one's all about, Woodville?
Charlie will let you know when he calls.
Why does it always have to be on the phone? Why can't we ever see Charlie?
I believe that was very clearly spelled out when you were hired. Nobody sees Charlie except me. He's a very private person.
I know that, but to work for a man you've never laid eyes on seems so impersonal.
And you, Miss Monroe, would like to make it personal?
Come on, be a pal. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent lying in bed trying to put a face and a body on that voice.
Beats watching The Late Show, I imagine. Make yourselves comfortable.
Don't tell me you're falling for Charlie. A voice on the telephone. Don't be silly.
Here we go. All present and accounted for, sir.
Good morning, Angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
Are we ready, Bosley?
Give me just a moment, sir.
This is a tough one, Angels. Doubt if I could do it myself, even if I wanted to. Needs the feminine touch. All right, Woodville.
All set, sir. First slide.
Now, this will be your scene of operations. The Samara Vineyards in the Valley of the Moon. 15,000 acres of the finest wine country in California. It was founded by this man, Vincent Lemaire, who vanished 7 years ago and whose whereabouts are unknown to this day.
Any theories, Charlie?
No evidence of foul play, no ransom demand, no farewell note. Simply disappeared without a trace.
But you think there's more to it?
I'd say our client is convinced that Vincent Lemaire was murdered.
Who's the client, Charlie?
All in good time. Samara is now the responsibility of Rachel Lemaire, Vincent's second wife. But she isn't equipped for the job. Unfortunately, she's become too fond of the stuff they bottle.
How does she manage?
With the help of this man. Beau Creel, first job at Samara, truck driver. Then foreman. Now he has the run of the house.
The whole house?
Every room.
Well, I hate a man without ambition.
Watch out for Beau Creel, Angels. The people who work for him can tell you what he's like. The great white shark.
Charlie, you said Lemaire's second wife.
Very good, Jill. Woodville? The first Mrs. Lemaire, originally from Brighton, England. Little girl is their only child, Janet.
Where are they now?
The mother died a year or two later. Janet passed from one member of the family to another till she was old enough to go out on her own. She's out there now, somewhere in the world. And Saturday, Vincent Lemaire will be declared legally dead. If Janet doesn't show up, all of Samara belongs to Rachel Lemaire. And that's where you come in, Angels. Woodville will brief you. He has every scrap of information you'll need. Make sure you're letter perfect.
Charlie, I was just wondering if I could...
Not just now, Bosley. But don't give up hope.
Oh, no.
And where will you be, Charlie?
Where I always am, with my nose to the grindstone. The waters run deep in this case, Angels, and I'm up to my hips right now.
Here you are, Charlie.
Bless you, my dear.
Help you, mister?
I'd like to see Mrs. Lemaire. Is she in?
Who'd like to see her?
Tell her Janet Lemaire.
Who'd you say?
Janet Lemaire. I used to live here.
You stay right where you are. Mr. Creel? Talk to you for a minute?
Oh, I was talking to you, please.
In a minute. Now, what is it, Walter?
There's a girl outside. Says she's Janet Lemaire.
What are we gonna do?
All right, leave her to me. Bring her in. Now, you gonna be all right? I mean, can you handle it? All right, well, listen, you just be nice to her, and I'll take care of the rest, all right?
Morning.
Hi.
You say you're Janet Lemaire.
Yes. I hope you don't mind. I just wanted to see what it was like, the place where I was born.
Of course I don't mind. Fact is, I've been wondering about you for some time.
I don't suppose you remember me.
Why, yes, you're Beau Creel. You drive one of my father's trucks.
I used to. I run the place now for Mrs. Lemaire.
How nice.
How did you happen to come back just now?
Well, I guess you could call it kind of a crazy impulse. I've been out of touch with everything ever since I left England, rattling around all over the place on my bike. And then all of a sudden it was California, and I thought, oh, it's just over that hill. So here I am.
Yeah. Well, I guess you and Mrs. Lemaire will have a lot to talk about in the next few days.
You will stay, won't you?
Thank you. I'll just get my things.
Oh, no, don't bother. I'll have them brought up to you, Miss Lemaire. Why don't you show her upstairs?
Janet? May I call you Janet?
I like that.
I'm late, but he must be very hot. Tired. I've had a shower.
Wow. You see those bags? Look in there and see if you can find a passport. Okay. Take her bags up. Get your servants out of the house. Tell them to take a few days off. Let me speak to Mr. Bancroft. Tell him Beau Creel from the Samara Vineyards.
Yes, Bo, what is it?
Henry, we've got trouble. Janet Lemaire showed up.
Oh, my God. You know what that means.
Well, take it easy. We haven't lost a thing yet. But you better get out of here now.
I'm doing court.
Now, Henry. Now!
Woodville, are you there?
Yes. How's it going?
Everything's fine. I'm all settled in.
If you need anything, just buzz.
Okay.
How do you know she's the real girl?
Her passport.
Well, you can buy a passport on the black market. For a couple of $100, you can be whoever you want to be.
Well, that's why you're here. You knew the kid from the day she was born. Check her out.
Why would she come back here after all these years?
How do I know? Maybe she didn't buy the fact that her old man just disappeared. Maybe she thought she came back too soon. Same thing could happen to her.
Now, wait a minute, Bo. I don't want to be party to any rough stuff.
What do you think happens if she gets some fancy accountant to go through the books and they find out we've taken over $250,000 off the top? Now, I've never heard you complain about your cut before.
I had business reverses. I went along with you on that, but I have to draw the line somewhere.
You're across the line, Henry. You're an accessory to murder.
I wasn't here that night. Now, I can prove that.
But when you found out, you forgot to tell the sheriff, didn't you? Same thing. Check her out.
Janet, would you mind coming into the living room for a minute?
Of course not.
Do you have everything you need?
Fine, thank you. Rachel, the house looks lovely.
Thank you. Are you on your way out?
Yeah, I
Hello,
thought I'd take
Janet.
it. Why, Mr. Bancroft, what a surprise. How are you?
Just fine.
Good to see you.
Welcome home. Come here, sit down, sit down. Well, well, well.
Do you still have that lovely old office on Warren Street?
Yes, number 17.
It's good to know some things never change.
Yes, we go back a long way, don't we? You know, I remember the day you turned 6. You rode down to the office just to show me your new chestnut pony. Bunky, I think you called him.
Forgive me, Henry, but it was my 7th birthday. The pony was a gray, and her name was Cindy. Don't you remember?
Yes, you're right about that. I guess I got that all mixed up. But there is one thing I know I'm right about. The milk
You mean the warm milk.
at night.
He's doing better. I had a glass of warm milk every night of my life before I went to sleep. Still do.
Well, I'll see to it you get some tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, that would be nice. And Rachel, don't forget she likes a little cinnamon sprinkled on the top.
No, Mr. Bancroft. Nutmeg. You've been testing me, haven't you? Why?
Yes, we have, and I'm truly sorry to have to put you through that, Janet. Well, we had to make certain that you were, in fact, Janet Lemaire. As Rachel's attorney, I had to protect her against the possibility that some adventuress might show up just about now.
You mean before Saturday?
You know about Saturday?
About my father's will? Yes.
Well, then why pretend you just dropped in out of the blue?
Well, when I met you and you were so kind, I didn't have the heart to tell you. I guess I was hoping I could find the right words, but, well, now that we're all such good friends, it doesn't have to be that different just because Samara's going to belong to me. Rachel, I do hope you'll come and visit whenever you're in the neighborhood. Oh, and Bo, I hope you'll stay on. That is, if you don't mind taking orders from someone you probably still think of as a little girl.
Well, we'll talk about it, Miss Lemaire, after Saturday.
Of course. Well, I'm off. I think I'll just take a spin around the old place. Henry, it's been marvelous seeing you.
And you.
Hey, Mike. You want to drive or what? Get over there. Get in your own corner, pal. You okay?
I think I'm all in one piece.
Back off, Mike. Guess we ran out of road.
My fault. No sightseeing. Is it all right?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Yeah, bike seems okay.
You know, I jockey this Bronco halfway around the world, and the first time it throws me is when I come home.
You live around here?
I did when I was a child, in the house on the hill.
You're Janet Lemaire?
Yes.
Well, well, how are you?
Fine. Thank you. What's the matter?
I thought maybe you'd remember.
Remember?
You know, when you were supposed to be asleep, and you'd climb out the window and down the tree and come down the hill to see me?
Oh, of course. Then you must be...
Aram Collegian.
Aram Collegian.
It's been a long time.
It certainly has.
Hey, you remember that night? Halloween.
Halloween?
The Blood Oath.
How could I forget? Halloween, the blood oath.
I never told anybody about that, did you?
Well, of course not. We promised, didn't we?
We did.
And no one ever knew.
Not a soul.
Well, I better be getting back. They're probably worrying about me. I hope we run into each other again sometime.
Say, Janet, you remember that time in the barn down by the river? You fell out of the hayloft. I tried to catch you and broke my collarbone.
I felt so awful about that.
It's all healed now.
That's good. Well, goodbye, Aaron.
Come here, Mike. Come here. Come here, Mike. Come on. Yeah. You like her, huh? Well, don't let that pretty face fool you. She's a phony. There never was a barn down by the river.
Bo! Do we have to go through with this?
Rachel, I don't intend on turning this place over to anyone.
Won't she taste it?
Not with a nutmeg on top. Now go on.
Come in.
I brought you milk. I hope it's warm enough.
How kind of you.
Did you think I'd forget?
No, I didn't.
Well, pleasant dreams.
Rachel. Thank you for everything.
Get everything?
Block of cement, canvas tarp, and some nylon rope.
What about her motorcycle?
That's in the garage. I'll pick it up.
Okay. Wait around back. Won't be long. Little bitty nightgown like that. She could catch her death in the swamp. Just like her daddy did. Whoever it is, get rid of him.
Mrs. Lemaire,
Yes?
I have to speak to you. It's urgent.
It's late. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It will only take a second. I understand there's a young woman in this house who claims to be Janet Lemaire.
Claims to be.
Yes. A gasoline attendant in town told me that she refueled her motorcycle this morning and asked for directions to Samara Vineyard.
Show the man in. How you doing? I'm Beau Creel. I run the place for Mrs. Lemire.
Scott Woodville, I'm an attorney.
About this girl, you saying she's an imposter?
The first order, she's, well, I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the case. Where is she?
Oh, she's not here.
Not here? I don't understand.
No, she says she's going into town.
Any idea where?
No. Just to visit a childhood friend.
Said she wouldn't be back till late.
Well, I suggest that when she does get back, we have the sheriff waiting for her.
Oh, no need for you to stay at Mr. Woodville. We'll call Sheriff Hopkins ourselves.
Oh, very well. I'm glad it'll be taken care of tonight. It could be very embarrassing if those two women were to meet.
Two women?
Well, yes, the imposter and the real Janet Lemaire. Oh, didn't I mention it? There's good news. Miss Lemaire will be flying in tomorrow morning at 10. There's no need for you to make any fuss. She'll be staying at the hotel.
Hotel?
Why would she be staying here?
I'm sure Miss Lemaire would rather explain that herself. Good night.
Good night. Looks like we just wasted a glass of warm milk.
What are we going to tell the sheriff?
She didn't come back. She lost her nerve. Tell Wilder to bring in the tarp and a rope.
What about the real Janet Lemaire?
We'll take care of her when the time comes. I'll take it back. What happened? Well, I'll say this. You got some nerve coming back here.
Do you really think I'd fall for that warm milk bit?
Lawyer named Woodville just dropped by. Said that the real Janet Lemaire would be coming by here tomorrow.
She got away?
Nice try. You know, I'll say this for you. You sure came prepared. But all I got to do is call the sheriff, and he's going to put you away for a nice long stretch.
Fine. That'll give me plenty of time to tell him about the kind of milkshakes you serve around here.
Why did you come back?
Okay, she got away. No one knows what I look like. It'll still work.
What are you after?
Half of whatever there is.
Half the vineyards.
Grapes? Who's talking about grapes?
What else is there?
That's what I'm here to find out.
Find out about what?
I don't have to be a mind reader to know what you two are thinking. You get me to tell you what I know, and then you dump me someplace. Well, I'd advise you not to do that. Anything happens to me, I've got friends out there.
Keep talking.
When we kidnapped Janet Lemaire, that's all it was going to be. I'd sell off everything, and then we'd divvy up the proceeds. We gave her a shot, a truth drug. I asked her the questions, and she filled me in on everything from the time she was a kid. Then suddenly, she started mumbling about some guys who made her a business proposition.
What guys?
I asked her that. She didn't know. What she did say is that the vineyards were worth a fortune. She said they mentioned a figure.
What figure?
20 million.
Here?
Boy. Well, don't you understand? You gave her a needle. She's dreaming.
You give somebody a truth drug and they tell you the truth.
Now, what could be on this place worth 20 million bucks?
That's what we're gonna find out.
How?
First off, no milkshakes. We keep an eye on her. She's bright, but she doesn't know we know. She'll make a slip. Just one little slip, and that's all we need. Then we'll make our move. Do we have a deal?
That, my boy, is no motorcycle.
Make it look good. You have an audience. Jill, you look terrible.
Thank you.
See, Bosley never give up. Hope plans do change.
Yes, indeed they do.
How much that jacket set you back?
A bundle.
How's Kelly?
Last night, they tried to drop her into the swamp, right next to her daddy. Today, they're thick as thieves.
They brought it then?
The whole package. Oh, Sabrina, one thing. It seems there was someone in Janet Lemaire's life when she was a child. I better fill you in about the young man with the pickup truck and the dog called Mike. I'll tell you about it in the car.
All right.
Bosley, I think perhaps I ought to sign something.
Oh.
I want to know who he is and what he's up to.
They just came in. Yes, sir, the flowers have been taken care of.
May I help you?
Yes, I'm Janet Lemaire.
Oh, yes, Miss Lemaire. We have your reservation. And may I say, welcome home.
Thank you.
It is the 4th floor.
Absolutely. Suite 400.
Oh, I'm afraid there's been some mistake. Now, my secretary...
Mr. Woodville, when I phoned you from Mexico City, didn't I tell you that Miss Lemaire wanted the 4th floor?
Isn't that what I requested?
Yes, sir. I can assure you, Miss Lemaire, Suite 400 is on the 4th floor.
Yes, well, you don't seem to understand. I meant the 4th floor.
The entire floor?
Yes.